everybody, what's up, man? Black pill on the road. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it again. Some people might be asleep, some people might be up, you know, but yeah, this is another episode of Black Pill on the Road. I wanna say what's up, to all the people in Jersey, man, all the people on the East Coast of America, you know, good morning. I'm saying good morning, and man, with this video, I plan to touch up on the whole Jonathan Majors thing. I'm gonna start doing more of that. On I guess start following that format of what is happening in today's news. For I am Hold the Truth Johnson with your daily dose of the news. But yeah. Well, to make this stream, man, I'm just gonna announce. I've been on what they call that. I've been on TikTok for the past few months, like about what is it? About 3 months or so. I've been on TikTok over 3 months. Shout out to the homie Neo Wolf, man. Neo Wolf's the one who told me, you know what, check out TikTok, man. Saw what he was doing down there. I was like, word, I'm going there. Let me check it out. But after using it, I think I'm about to leave TikTok or potentially just, slow down on uploading on TikTok because I realized something that TikTok is actually far more limited than 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 um than YouTube. The problem TikTok has, and I've been put on TikTok prison, you know what I'm saying, because they limited me. I used to be able to upload a video that was about 10 minutes long to now I can only upload to about 3 minutes, you know. I mean, well, that was to be expected, man. That was to be expected because, you know, with the content a guy like me makes, with me being a straight man, that isn't feminized, you know what I'm saying? That's aware of what's going on. It was only a matter of time before they rang the suppression alarm. Hear ye, we have found a straight male making content upon thou TikToketh, a straight male who has not been feminized in the name of feminism, so we must limit his content from henceforth. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing, shout out to the homie Neo Wolf. They shut down one of his channels. They've been striking his channel, shutting him down, and, he reached over 1,000 subs there. You know what I'm saying? And they shut it down. Cause that's the goal. The way it works is, when it comes to, straight men making content, what they do is they'll do this. They'll make it harder for you to get up there. If you're not feminized, and I mean, if you're black pill aware, you got the black pill and your perspective view. Yeah, they're gonna limit your reach, and then what they'll also do is they'll just clip your wings, man. They'll cut off your channel, so they know how to break men, man. How you break a man is, let them, it's the old Icarus tactic, You know that old saying. I think it's a Roman story about how Icarus flew. I forget his name. Whether it was Icarus or Isaac. I remember killing him, beating him up in God of War. Notice I was about to say killing him in God of War, and I had to switch it because YouTube and all of them, they now limit you. You can't show violence in video games. You can advertise it. I mean, YouTube's not gonna stop Call of Duty from advertising the new Call of Duty Blackout. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna stop Call of Duty from advertising. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're so-called against violent video games and showing violence, you know, as long as if you're not mainstream or a corporation, yeah, I mean a big-time corporation, you know what I mean? So they limit that. So, but the reason I'm basically gonna be walking away from TikTok is that, yeah, man, I mean, they don't even allow you to stream. You can't even stream on TikTok unless you reach 1,000 followers. So you can't, if you don't reach 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can't stream. And here's the other thing: you can't even join live streams if you're below 1,000. So TikTok is just, what's the point of it? You know what I'm saying? TikTok is basically old YouTube, man. It's old YouTube. And the reason they're limiting your live streams to 1,000, to about 1,000, is that they want to limit the way you grow. They want to be able to control it. That's all these limitations are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is really discriminative practices. To discriminate against a certain amount of users, because I would understand if you had to be like a member, like you were paying. If you were paying to be able to live stream like $5 a month or something like that, yeah, it would make sense. You can live stream because you have like a free account, you know. But all these practices, YouTube's the one I think that started the whole, you need 1,000 sub counts. No, and then notice, they all act the same way, man. You need 1,000 sub counts to do this. YouTube, you need 1,000 subs to be monetized. I think the same goes with TikTok. You need about 1,000 subs to be monetized. You need 1,000 subs to live stream. It's basically them saying, well, we can discriminate on you if you don't reach these certain numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube, when the way YouTube started was that, anybody, YouTube was like a creative gold mine, because at any time someone could potentially go viral. And when they go viral, they could basically, with the YouTube algorithm, they go viral, they make 1 million views or something, YouTube would basically cut them a check. That used to be how people would tell you about YouTube. I had a lot of homies back in '05, '07. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, yeah, dude, you hit 100,000 views. The YouTube will cut you a check and this and that. You know what I mean? But the reason I'm stopping TikTok is that, I can't live stream. I can't live stream. I can't even interact with anybody. On YouTube, even if somebody's not streaming with StreamYard, I could hop on their live stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on the road, so the comment section, I won't be able to see it 100%. Let me see what the blackmail of black woman. What's the blackmail of black in the U.S.? my bad. My bad. Yeah. What's the black pill of black? Well, that's the thing. The black pill, the pills have to do with men. They don't, women can't be, women can be aware of the black pill perspective, basically how men are thinking and how men are behaving based on this whole black pill and all the pills in the manosphere. Like, I won't be acting stupid that women can't be aware of how men are thinking, you know. But women can't be black pilled, they can't be red pilled. These type of things, the pill perspective is tied to how men operate in society. It's a man thing. It's how straight men operate in society. It's got nothing to do with any women can't be in this whole pill thing. You'll have a lot of these simps. You'll have men that are trying to simp their content, trying to basically get female supporters. So they'll say, "Yeah, I'm with a red pilled woman." They'll try to do that. But in the truth, women can't be. It's women and men that are not straight can't really be in the pill section because the whole pills, the whole manosphere, MGTOW, red pill, the whole manosphere thing has to do with how straight men navigate society. How straight men navigate society in America, in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's the first of its kind to actually. That's why I started the philosophy. Where I broke it down. I made a video, Too Many Pills. The philosophy is actually one of the biggest, most important studies of mankind because before the whole pills thing that happened, before men started saying red pill, blue pill, all that stuff, men have never studied their, the way they approach society. We've always studied the exterior, okay, the history, the figures of history, men trying to get resources, we've studied those type of aspects, how men navigate society from a resource and positioning, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't study, well, how do men operate when it comes to their personal perspective and how are men's behavior tied to the political system in their country and how everything is run and all that. That's what the pill philosophy is. I'm the first guy to say, yo, man, we're a philosophy. You know what I'm saying? We're as in, we're not a philosophy. We're a philosophy because the pills come before anything else. And we're trying to figure out how a man behaves. Like, I made countless videos where I broke them all down. And once I need to put in a book format. I've been saying that for a while, I will be getting that done very soon. I will be having it in a book format very soon. But the thing is, when you're aware of the philosophy, you can read another man. I've done live streams where I can explain, I can literally tell it's on some Spider-Man crap, you know what I'm saying? Like I can get, my spider senses or philosophy senses. I can literally tell by talking to a man where he's at mentally, where he's at position wise. Is he purple pilled? Is he pink pilled? Is he gray pilled? By being able to tell where he falls on the pill spectrum, I can actually tell, where he is strategically, and I can also tell myself, well, okay, that guy's a pink pilled guy. I gotta really, really be careful how I talk to him, because he's very feminized and, he's feminine first. You know what I'm saying? A pink pilled man is feminine first, so he's very feministically driven, to align to women, and he's very feminized. So I got to be careful how I talk to this guy, and some things I got to avoid. Even if he's a red pilled guy, I got to be careful how I talk to him because he's red pilled. So there are limitations. Once you're aware of the pills a person falls into, it's actually far safer and easier to navigate conversation with that person because you now know what to avoid and how to basically self censor yourself and limit yourself. And also you're aware of their limitations. This even includes potentially their limitations to investment and how to make money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of red pill guys, if you watch their content, so-called red pilled guys, when the majority are really purple pilled, you know what I'm saying? The majority of the manosphere is some purple pilled men, when it comes to guys saying they're red pilled, a lot of these guys, if they're talking red pill, a lot of their investments are domestic. You know what I'm saying? So you'll actually be able to navigate how that man will invest and their limitations. That's one thing the philosophy does. Because, this is the first time that men are basically focusing on the interior of a man, a man's interior motives, within a straight male society. Where does that man fall? You know what I'm saying? Instead of investing in astrology and stars, stars telling you all this crap, you know what I'm saying? Putting your accountability and how you behave on stars. I mean, I got people I've talked to that will literally tell you, well, you're a Cancer, you're a Aries, whatever. And, they'll basically place all accountability for their actions on the stars, how they behave and all this stuff on the stars, rather than how they behave based on their identity as a man and, how they were raised and knowing that the way they were raised affects who they are. You know what I'm saying? Where they fall on the pill spectrum. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men who are unaware of, I made a whole video called The Yellow Pill, the yellow pill, I went over it. There's so many spectrums of it. It's just like astrology. Some people come at me and say, hey man, you got too many pills and all that. No man, it's like astrology. There are over 10 astrology signs. So if people can function with over 10 star signs, why the hell can't they function with over 10 pills? You know what I'm saying? There's over 10 pills to be aware of, You know what I mean? And once you're aware of where a man falls in the pill spectrum, it'll be a lot easier to deal with. It'll be a lot easier for you to deal with your cousin, for example. Let's say you have a cousin as a man. It'll be a lot easier for you to deal with your cousin if you know, oh man, my cousin is a pink pilled man. He's very feminized. He will always side with the women first just to align and synchronize with them. He is feminine first. So I have to be careful how I deal and talk to my cousin. My cousin will always betray masculinity for femininity. He's pink pilled. You know what I'm saying? He's pink pilled. You know what I'm saying? So I know where he falls. So I know how to avoid him, and I know what not to talk around him. Or that's the reason I don't talk to him anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I want to. I don't think my apologies. I don't think, I don't think it's, very freeing or safe to talk to my cousin like that. So once you know the pill spectrum a man falls into, and the thing is this, women will become aware. Women are learning from the manosphere. Like I've said, women are becoming, women always arrive late to the party, and as they should, because, women, it's only natural they let the men, check out, scope out, scout, and ensure the situation is established and stable. So men have basically stabilized the manosphere to a certain extent. You know, women know how to navigate it. You know, so the women have arrived and they know what's going on. You know, and they're interested in what's going on because wherever the men go, the women gotta go. The women will eventually touch down and check it out. Because the men are a source of resource and provision. So of course the women will go where the men go. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the men go there in mass and the men are amassing resources. You know what I mean? You see the Just Pearly thing. You know what I mean? The women know there's resources in the manosphere. There's money to be made, so they'll go there. You know, and like I said, women are simp hunters, man. Oh, the simp hunting has happened. You know what I'm saying? And simp hunting's been happening, but now simp hunting is a mainstream tactic of women. Because women in the West live, especially if a woman lives in America, she's in simp central. She's in the greatest simp breeding country of all time. Because you got to look at the way I compare simping is based on the opportunity a man has to lose everything. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys I've spoken to, because I'm the one who started the whole Simp Olympics, and some guys, some of the homies, man, much respect, man, much respect. Some of the homies are trying to claim that their country has the greatest simps. You got some homies from Canada, you know what I mean? It's become like a running joke on this channel that, yeah, man, it's a running joke to have pride. Take pride in the fact that your country has some of the highest breeds of simping. So in America, America has the highest breed of simps, man. The best simps in the world come from America. You know what I'm saying? No land has greater simping than America. You know what I'm saying? America, we are number one in exporting simps. Number one. Number one, no competition. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to simping isn't based on, how men, some of the homies from Canada will say, well, Canada has the highest level simps. Nah, man. Canada has more freedom for men than America when it comes to the family court. You know what I'm saying? Simping is based on your opportunity to fail and how disadvantaged you are as a man and how you still will commit. You still will commit to simping no matter how disadvantaged you are. If you look at the laws in America with alimony, the family court and everything going on, it's very strict. You know what I'm saying? It's a very strict, very male disadvantaged system. You know what I'm saying? From everything, judicial. And I know Canada, to me, Canada might be second place. You know what I'm saying? I've been challenging the homies, but, no one wants to take it, man. No one wants to make the simp, the national simp rankings, man. Someone needs to make that video. You know what I mean? Sometimes I put a video out there. I put a challenge. Someone got to rise up and do it. You know what I mean? I'm doing too many things myself. So I'm like, yo, someone else do it. You could tag me and I'll share it. I'll do what I gotta do to support. You know, but someone else has to do it. Someone needs to make the global. I mean, we could start small. We could start small. Like if you're in the U.S., why don't you make the national simp rankings? Like the top simp rankings based on your state. You know what I'm saying? We could start on the domestic level, and then someone could make the global simp rankings. Based on the law. Like in the U.S., I could tell you, probably the number one simp capital, the number one simp state in America is either California or New York. It's either California or New York. It most likely is California. You know what I'm saying? Because California to me is created a great illusion for simping. I mean, California, man, their laws, man, it's just genius. You know what I'm saying? Their simp hunting laws. California keeps certain women focused. California has this law that if a man and a woman are married for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? They're married for 10 years, she can basically take everything that man has. That man has to basically fund and supply and pay for her lifestyle forever. So California gives women an incentive to stay married for 10 years. It gives them an incentive. It tells women, well, you could stay married to a man for less than 10 years and get some alimony for a certain amount of time and some payments, or you marry that man for 10 years and you're getting paid for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So California gives women a good incentive to stay married for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? It incentivizes them to stay married for 10 years, But, other than that, you know what I'm saying? California gives women that, an incentive. Just stay married for 10 years. You stay married to that guy you hate for 10 years and he'll pay for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So there's that incentive right there. You know what I mean? To stay married for 10 years. But man, well, this has been Black Pill on the Road. I gotta roll out. I'll have another one in a few hours, I guess. Y'all have a good one. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.
They said the truth won't survive beside